Jai Hind everyone. We will be doing lecture session today. So Ashish is there, Jai is there, all students. Ashish, how are you? Jai,
Fine, sir.
I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. NDA batch of military school is also there. So we will do couple of students practice today. Shall we start with Jai?
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
Okay. Ashish, Rahul. Okay. Someone in the NDA class to keep time at 2.5 minutes. You will loudly say last 30 seconds, and at 3 minutes you will say time up. Who will volunteer? Okay, Rudraksh. Okay, Jay, you can start.
Yes, sir. I'm audible, sir.
Yes, you are audible.
May I start now?
Yes.
Okay. Good evening to one and all. Today's my lecture topic is discrimination. In Marathi, we call Bedva. Discrimination is an act of making unjustified distinctions between people based on groups, classes, caste, or uh, other categories, and to which they belongs are perceived to belong. People may be discriminated on their basis of gender, race, age, religion, disability, or sexual orientation, as well as their as well as other categories. In this, especially occurs individuals or groups are unfairly on the basis of their actual of family members in certified groups or social categories. Discrimination traditions, policies, ideas, practices, and law exist in many countries. In our institutes, all of the parts of the world include in the territories where discriminations. For many attempts, we have been met with controversy and had sometimes been we called it reverse set of discrimination. In United Nations, human rights councils and other international bodies works toward helping and ending the discrimination around the world. And according to the UNCFA and Human Rights Watch, caste discrimination affects and uh, it is estimated it, it is estimated in 250 million peoples worldwide, and it is mainly prevalent parts of Asia, uh, like country India, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Nepal, and Japan. In 2011, there were the 2 million Dalits or scheduled castes in India, in dominant or majority groups in favor of the members of major minority, or in historical disadvantages group may be defined in terms ethically genders identified nationality, race, caste, religions, and etc. that affected of post discriminations in the both government and the business worlds. And lastly, I conclude that human beings have to avoid the discrimination in other caste, religious, etc. Thank you.
Okay, Jay. Uh, Very straight, simple topic, but there are a lot of points in this. Like discrimination, we witness it even though on paper we see it is not to be done, but in practical society we witness it. That is a sad part of it. But then when we talk about our country is secular, our constitution is giving provision of equality, then there is no scope legally for discrimination. But that is what is society is fighting for, not to have discrimination amongst us based on caste, creed, religion, the economic status, the color. Especially in west we see black and white. In India it is not so, but in western world we could see it. But then in India, we are proud that still equality by and large is existing. Everyone has got equal opportunity to rise. Secondly, when we talk about discrimination in NDA forum or CDS forum, when you are appearing for SSB, you can add the angle of defense forces also. Defense forces has no place of discrimination. That is why there is no reservation in this platform. So you can add, always show that presence of mind. Okay, Jay, confidence, I think you can
Yes, sir.
further improve. Good. Ashish, can you hear?
Yes, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, you are audible now. And from NDA class, we expect at least one student after Ashish. Jay, you keep time. Now,
Yes, sir.
Ashish, you be ready.
Yes,
Ashish
sir.
bhai, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, you can start now.
Okay. So, good evening to all. Today, I'll be speaking on the topic about the renewable resources in India. So, starting with I would like to start my topic with a quote which says, "We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors, but we borrow it from our future generations," which is very well true. But looking towards a scenario today, worldwide is devastating about the exploitation of the natural resources and the overuse, or we can say the ultimately we are using the natural resources at their extent, which further eventually will not only empty the resources of the earth but are polluting our atmosphere and our environment very badly, which is degrading the livability of earth. And to further curb this, the whole world is moving towards more efficient and renewable sources of energy. Looking towards India's power demand, which is rising rapidly as with the growing population, we would soon face shortage of the natural resources, and our imports would increase tremendously, being the result of it. And by talking about the increase in the imports from other nations, it may be from the Arab nations or the other nations or other oil countries, our dependency would be increased, which would hamper our economy ultimately. So to curb this, the government of India, along with the citizens, also is taking various actions, and the government has came forward with the newer technologies. At present, the India's renewable power capacity is fourth largest in the world, which is appreciable. But further, we talk about India. India is the center of the International Solar Alliance. It has over about more than 100 countries. It's headquartered in the Gurugram. India have launched various schemes promoting the natural resources, use of natural resources, such as PM Kusum Yojana, and recently the Prime Minister Surya Ghar Yojana has been implemented to provide free electricity up to 300 units to the citizens from the renewable sources, and mostly the solar energy. But talking about our India, the very major problem which we face is that our identification. We are not able to identify the places, the regions capable of or having the potential of producing the renewable resources. In the larger race of renewable resource, India faces several problems with the integration of renewable problem too.
Last
Like
30 seconds.
the renewable energy which is generated, it is not being integrated with the main grid. So to just comply with this problem, to just overcome this problem, we have to come with further solutions to fulfill these demands. And as a citizens also, we have to contribute towards the energy efficiency and help government by shifting towards the cleaner energy resources. Thank you.
Okay, good Ashish. Uh, Confidence can further rise. I think it will take time, one or two practices to get back to your original self. Very important topic when it comes to group discussions, SSB, or any kind of um, forum where your leadership and the understanding on the international arena is checked. The vital aspects of any nation is energy, and energy is the most important factor with which a nation can be called as powerful. India of late has started a lot of measures what Ashish was highlighting. We have to create our own self reliant energy reliability and the dependency on self. So on that front, International Solar Alliance, we are the center of it. Yes, Ashish has brought out that factor, and a lot of energy is being generated through wind energy, solar energy, and then now the new area where the government is focusing from the agriculture waste, what kind of fuel, biofuel we can create. That is also one area, because slowly we have to reduce our dependency on imported fuel. And when it comes to the large nation, highest populated nation like India, if our energy requirement is made from outside, we cannot be thinking of becoming powerful nation. As long as we are dependent on others for energy, for anything else it is okay. But energy we cannot be dependent on others, and in future wars we cannot be going ahead if we are too dependent on energy on the other nations. So maybe country is moving in right direction. We are soon creating an energy surplus scenario. That is what is the scene looks like, and it will be good. Ashish, I hope you will be regular now.
Yes, sir, I'll be regular, sir.
Okay, now from NDA class, who wants to be uh, volunteer today? Anyone? Someone has to come up, and it need not be 3 minutes. It is just a beginning. It can be 1 minute, 2 minute. It's just a beginning. Don't worry. Who was there in assembly today? Jay. Okay. You just try and repeat your things. Don't hesitate. Don't shy. Don't worry. Come forward. A little bit forward.
That's okay, sir.
A little loud. Okay.
Good evening, all of you. Myself, Jay Kumar, is standing here to give you some information about ozone layer depletion. As we know that the distance of the sun is very far away from the earth, but the radioactive rays which are radiated by the sun are so harmful that they cause direct harm to our skins. Many professionals, doctors have proven that the cancer cannot be cured easily, but a natural protective layer surrounded by the earth called as ozone layer also has a structure of O2 plus O combinedly forms O3 which protects the earth from the ultraviolet rays. But in the time period of 1906, it was first found that it is getting depleted in the regions of Antarctica. This caused, this caused a direct rainfall of acid on the earth that caused a harmful to the regions of aquatic food for the aquatic animal. This can be cured by the human activities, that's planting more trees. It is getting supported by the major human factor, that is global warming, which is majorly done by the human beings. So planting more trees can be one of the factors which can solve the problem of ozone depletion. Thank you.
Okay, good. This is a good beginning. Jay, you have also shown confidence, and today it is just a small practice. Only two students from outside, Jay and Ashish, and your batch. So it is largely for NDA batch. If outside students are coming, these students will always be adding the value, giving a new level to the lecturate forum. Before we conclude today, I would like to remind you once again, if you are a defense aspirant or you are aspirant of any class 1 job, and you are likely to face group discussions or interview or some kind of communication skill checkup, so then this is a small practice of 3 minutes lecturate, which is one of the test in services selection board interview. This really helps you, firstly, to gain more and more knowledge. Secondly, your confidence boosts. Thirdly, your communication skill. Day by day, it improves. And for your entire life, your personality is shaping, because these are very, very important aspects. How you speak, how you think, how you organize your thought, and how you deliver your talk. These things are lifetime requirement if you really want to become a gazetted status officer or you want to do well in outside world. And that is why just practice more sincerely every time. Get a new topic. On that topic, organize your thoughts. A little bit homework is required, and it is not difficult. In the bargain, you are preparing on that particular topic for your whole life. Suppose you have spoken today on discrimination or renewable resources energy or the ozone layer depletion. This is how permanent memory works. You will be remembering something on that topic and it will help, and slowly you will build up your knowledge also. So we will end up here. It was a short and sweet session just to begin, and weekly at least 2 to 3 times we will meet. This is open forum. A lot of students from outside will connect in future, and the NDA students who are practicing from Rashtramata Indira Gandhi Military School, for them it is the home pitch. So you can practice. 2 to 3 students we expect every time. So weekly 2 to 3 times we will do this session. This is also a checkup whether we can really face the crowd. Can we go online? Can we speak in front of others? This is also validation for that. Okay, good. All the best. Thank you Ashish and Jay for joining, and the NDA batch. Okay, bye. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Jai Hind, sir.